Hunter comes upon Rex calming somebody or at the end of a conversation with somebody. And Rex says something like, oh, I'll meet you there in 2 rotations or whatever he says. And then he hangs up and we don't really hear the voice, but I'm sure some people will go through and try to descramble it or whatever, because fans are awesome like that. Rex is talking to a mysterious person. And I want to know what your thoughts are on that, Matt.
I honestly don't know. I thought, okay, here we go again. Bail Organa, maybe. Ahsoka, maybe. I think he's got to be in contact with Ahsoka now.
Yeah, I agree. Who's he meeting, though? He's meeting somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not
familiar enough with Rebels. Like, I know.
I do want to get on that topic, though, of Rebels. I do want to get on that topic, too, because I saw a lot of people bringing up a lot of great points leading back to Rebels. Rex and Hunter in this scene have a very interesting conversation. Rex is trying to get Hunter and the Bad Batch to join him because he makes a comment like, I've spent my entire life fighting for the Republic. We could use people like you. Mm-hmm. And so, Rex is obviously a part of something bigger right now. We know he's searching for other clones to help them remove their chips, and that's probably his primary goal. But we also got a really interesting seed of the rebellion here. And so that made me wonder, are he and Ahsoka not only in cahoots still, but are they in cahoots with Bail Organa? Because, and even going back into the prior episode, Trace and Rafa said, our contact is trying to help people by fighting back against the Empire. Now we know that contact is Rex.
Yeah. Who has better motivation than Bail Organa? He's helped Obi-Wan. He's helped Yoda. He believes in the Republic and preserving it. And he's been around and it could be that. I guess it could be Ahsoka as well.
I need to cling to the thread that it's Ahsoka because they're legit just best friends and I want them to still be in contact. And
also they lose contact for a while too. We just don't know when that is. I would imagine they probably still are in contact somehow right now. I don't
think they would have split so fast after the end of Clone Wars season 7. I mean, like if Rex knows Trace and Rafa, I can only assume he's still in contact with Ahsoka because she's the only person that could have linked them.
Yeah, that's
the only person. Now I'm thinking, and I don't know how much you know of Rex in Rebels, but this was also another interesting comparison that I want to make. Rex in Rebels, they have to really convince him to come back and fight for the rebellion in Rebels. Like, it's not like a, hey, Rex, will you come back and fight for the rebellion because Ahsoka needs you? It's like, it takes them a while to convince him to come back.
Yeah.
He's hiding out with Wolffe and Gregor, 2 other clones from the Clone Wars on the planet Selos.
Right.
And they're basically like retired. Like they're not like doing anything. And Rex is like, oh,
they're hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah. Rex is like, maybe I was doing that at one point, but I don't want to do it anymore. And it takes the Ghost crew a long time to convince him. And then he eventually comes back and he's fighting with Ahsoka. And so we know that Rex finds Wolffe and Gregor at some point, but now after this ending scene with Hunter and seeing how Rex is speaking to Hunter and being like, come join our fight. If you ever change your mind, this is where I'll be. I'm also led to believe that Rex is just touching upon saving clones. Like he's very early in the game. So there's no way he would have started to contact Wolffe or Gregor or any of those guys.
I think this is his first contact with clones.
I do too.
He's very new to it. And he probably didn't know there was anyone else out there, probably hasn't thought of this. He's only just got his chip out recently. Mm-hmm. The sisters probably told him, they're like, you're interested in this? He's like, oh, well, maybe I can help save them. I know them. So he does. And now he's like, oh, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll continue to see maybe he runs into like Wolffe and them.
Because even the line that he has, he's like, I've never been on this end of the surgery before. That gave me the impression that's the first time he was ever doing it.
Yeah, and he knew where to go and how it got done, right?
Because Ahsoka took him there and helped him remove his chip, if you remember.
Yeah.
So he's just, I feel like he's playing it by ear based on what Ahsoka did, but that was his actual first time, like actually removing a chip from a clone.
Yeah.
That's how I took that anyway. Will we see Wolffe and Gregor? What do you think, Matt?
I think that's a good possibility. Maybe we'll see how, Rex helps him out. I think we will see him before the end of the season again. And I think maybe we'll see him with them, because there's already been some ties to the Clone Wars. I think you're going to see some ties to Rebels as well.
I wonder if the next time we see Rex, he'll have already helped Wolffe and Gregor, and they might be with him.
Yeah. Maybe we don't see him directly doing it, but
like maybe
we just see it, like we see them later on.
I do think that we will see Wolffe and Gregor, and I think there is a possibility that they might show up with Rex the next time we see Rex on the show.